Seeing none, we'll go to our next response to the throne speech, and I recognize the honourable member from Stony Plain.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. It is an honour to rise tonight to respond to the speech from the throne. I begin by thanking His Honour, the Lieutenant Governor Donald Ethel, for delivering a clear and well-articulated plan on behalf of the Government of Alberta. I have great confidence that the Government, under the leadership of the Honourable Premier, will continue to ensure long-term prosperity that has made Alberta one of the most affluent jurisdictions in the world. Madam Speaker, I would also like to acknowledge the tireless work of my predecessors. Our constituency has a proud history dating back to 1905. Stony Plain has the distinction of being one of the original 25 constituencies created along with the province in 1905. It is one of the few original constituency names in continuous use since then. From John McPherson, our first MLA, through to myself, we have had 14 MLAs. I would like to take a minute to recognize Mrs. Cornelia Wood, who until recently was the longest-serving woman in the legislature. She served from 1944 to 1955. Of course, our very own Pearl Callahassan now has that distinction. Since 1967, Ralph Jesperson, Bill Purdy, Jim Herron, Stan Woloshyn, and Fred Lindsay have served the people of Stony Plain and are still all active members of our community. I would like to acknowledge Fred Lindsay, who served 2 terms in this Assembly. He brought his knowledge of the energy sector and policing to his role as a member of Cabinet and MLA, and he left a positive mark on his community and this House. Madam Speaker, I would like to thank the people of the constituency of Stony Plain for the confidence and trust that they have bestowed upon me. I am honoured and humbled to be representing them in the 28th Legislature of the Alberta Legislative Assembly. I do not take this responsibility lightly. It is a privilege to serve as a democratically elected official. Clearly, the people of my constituency expect and deserve open, honest, and transparent government. A member of this Legislative Assembly must remember that they have been given a mandate from the people. They expect me to actively and openly represent their concerns and perspectives to the government. I intend to do that to the best of my abilities and as vociferously as necessary. And what a wonderful constituency it is that I represent, Madam Speaker. We are a vibrant riding of 40,000 industrious people employed in fields as diverse as healthcare, education, manufacturing, mining, oil and gas. In addition to including its namesake Stony Plain, my constituency stretches 80 kilometres west of Edmonton and south from Highway 16A to the North Saskatchewan River. It encompasses Parkland County and villages like Wabamun, Spring Lake, Duffield, Seba Beach, and Tomahawk, along with the Paul First Nation and Enoch Cree Nation. The constituency is largely made up of Parkland County, and therefore much of it is rural and agricultural. One of the most notable attractions in the area is the University of Alberta Devonian Gardens. This biodiverse 190-acre property is the most northern botanic garden in Canada. The display gardens, natural areas, and ecological preserves are for public education, enjoyment, and research. Many people in the capital region have had the pleasure of spending the day in the gardens or booking the facilities to celebrate events. Madam Speaker, Wabamun Lake is one of the many lakes located in my constituency. This popular body of water houses the Wabamun Sailing Club and is well known to water sport enthusiasts around this province. Lake Wabamun is also the site of much of Alberta's electrical generation, with the Sundance and Keep Hills power plants. Many Albertans were familiar with the Wabamun Generating Station, a recognizable landmark that has recently been decommissioned and demolished. However, Unit 3 of the Keep Hills power plant, which began operations in 2011, has replaced it as a major supplier of electricity and employment. This large, clean, coal-fired generation unit is one of the most technologically advanced in the world. The 450-megawatt coal-fired generating unit located about 5 kilometers south of Lake Wabamun at the Keep Hills plant, is owned and operated by TransAlta and Capital Power Corporation. Carbon dioxide emissions per megawatt are lower than those from a conventional coal generator. This new generating unit is a critical step in guaranteeing Alberta's future power needs are met with reliable, cost-effective, and environmentally responsible source of electricity. It is an example of development which this government endorses, a type of resource development that leads to a cleaner and healthier environment. TransAlta, as the operator of the plant, is one of the largest employers in the constituency, with approximately 700 employees. Madam Speaker, another vital employer in our constituency in Stony Plain is the agricultural industry. Historically, the constituency has attracted people seeking opportunities in farming the bountiful land. This vital industry has played an enormous part in our area's history, and today continues to provide a wholesome, steady livelihood for many of my constituents. I would like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of Alberta farmers, which has kept a resilient and strong farming sector in many of our communities. Madam Speaker, landowners' rights was a subject often brought up during the recent election. I am pleased that this government guarantees landowners consultation, compensation, and the courts. Madam Speaker, the people of this constituency are committed to their families and communities. Some have been here for generations, while others are part of the wave of recent newcomers from within Canada and outside of our country, all of whom sought the amazing opportunities that this province has to offer its citizens. I promise to partner with them to achieve a better future for us all. In the past, I have had the great honour to represent some of them in Stony Plain Town Council, most recently as the Mayor of Stony Plain. I am proud of the accomplishments that we achieved together in cooperation with other town councillors, neighbouring municipalities, and provincial and federal officials. In addition to the participation of Stony Plain and Spruce Grove, I would also like to acknowledge the eminent role that Parkland County played in coordinating the construction of a leisure centre across jurisdictional boundaries. Parkland County is the administration that represents the municipal level interest of many people in the constituency. And in the interests of Parkland County residents, many of whom reside within the constituency of Stony Plain, I look forward to continue our relationship and making our community stronger. Madam Speaker, it is the case that oftentimes a lawmaker, as a representative of the people, rests his or her success upon the ability to collaborate with others and to effectively listen to what constituents are saying. While serving in Town Council, we fostered and cultivated effective and productive partnerships, which led to real results for the people of our community. For example, we managed to achieve one of the lowest property taxes in the capital region, while maintaining high levels of service, orderly growth, and fiscal responsibility. I assisted the tri-municipal region to increase shared services, which included the building of the TransAlta Tri-Leisure Centre. I also was involved in helping form the Capital Region Board, which is fostering increased cooperation amongst 23 municipalities. These are verifiable examples of how collaboration and negotiation can yield important results for Albertans. I will continue to draw on my experience and knowledge of policy to achieve responsive leadership, open dialogue, and accountability. My continuing vision for the constituency of Stony Plain is in the same vein as the Premier's vision for the province. I want to ensure that the riding remains vibrant, continues to grow, and is a safe community for people pursuing health, happiness, and prosperity. A community of hope and a community with a vibrant future. Madam Speaker, I am pleased and honoured to be a member of this government, with its bold plan for the bright future of this province. This is a Premier that understands Alberta families and what their needs are and what they expect their government to achieve. The Honourable Premier firmly believes in investing in families and communities across this province, because it is a healthy family and a strong community that is the measure of the quality of life that we enjoy. It is the government's priority to encourage and to develop strong and vigorous families and communities. We believe that it is the government's responsibility to create the opportunities and provide the support necessary for parents to raise children that grow into healthy and educated adults. We believe in a world-class education system that prepares our children for the economic future and challenges of tomorrow. Madam Speaker, in listening to the throne speech, it was clear that this government will invest in the infrastructure that communities need in order to thrive and prosper. The schools, the hospitals, family care clinics, recreation centres, and the highways that connect us to one another. One thing we know for certain is that Alberta is constantly growing, and we need to meet the challenges of that growth head-on by laying the physical foundation for our communities. However, we will be sure to do it in a fiscally responsible manner. We will spend government revenue with the utmost respect to the taxpayers, who expect government to function as efficiently as possible. This government will invest in the economic future of this province. The throne speech clearly articulated the notion that a strong and prosperous economy is built with human capital and physical infrastructure, and it is this government's pledge to invest in the building blocks of that future prosperity. This government will continue to secure a dynamic economic future for all Albertans who deserve to share in the wealth produced by the great resources of this province. We also believe in diversifying our economy and making it more competitive, not just nationally, but internationally. In order to accomplish this, we will train a workforce that is skilled and adaptable to the changing needs of an increasingly globalized society. This government has fostered a competitive economic position for this province, and it will continue to do so. Madam Speaker, I must say that I look forward to working with this dynamic team of professionals. I am proud to mention that a third of our caucus is composed of brand new MLAs, myself included. We will build on the past successes of government while enhancing our caucus with new ideas and fresh perspectives. As well, we have an important balance of professionals with business experience and previous political experience at other levels of government. We have caucus members with legal experience, training in information technology, and science backgrounds. Other members of our team have experience in such diverse areas of the trades, journalism, healthcare, law enforcement, and engineering. In closing, Madam Speaker, I look forward to continuing the dedication and constructive collaboration of this government and building upon its past successes. We will continue to make progress on the issues that matter most to the people of my constituency of Stony Plain and to all the people of this tremendous province. Thank you very much, Madam Premier.